Welcome back to Gardening with Creations by DX & Co. Today, my wife reminded me that we haven't done a ton of update videos on the garden and how things are coming along. And this year, as you guys may recall, we've been slowly moving the garden. We've done a lot of individual videos, but not quite the tour or update videos. So let's get started with some of that today. So I just wanted to kind of show you how things are progressing, how they're coming along, and some changes that I'm looking at, what I'm doing. I started this season moving everything from my original garden over there on the side of the house into the backyard. So let me kind of show you. Here's a shot, hopefully, of where we started. And then, so as you see, there was just a blank slate, really. And everything that I have in this video, I basically source for free, and I'll point that out to you as well. So this raised bed here, coming along nicely. I had some volunteer green beans coming up in there, and then you see these nice kind of trellises that they're looking pretty good where they are. I just put those in yesterday, in fact, or no, Sunday. I screwed them into the side there. And so 2 days ago I put them in, and you can see the green beans are already taken to them and starting to climb up them, which is fantastic. These particular trellises are actually, the neighbor was taking down his old gazebo, and these are the actual sides to his gazebo. I have two other ones on the other side over there, and I have the rest of the gazebo too. It's one of those cloth gazebos, but how cool is that? I just popped those onto the side. You can see it was starting to fall apart on him and everything, so he's taking it down, but works great for what we need it to. So awesome gazebo there. You can see I have the elevated raised bed here that we built. I don't have it growing right now. It's just kind of holding the wood chips. I have a couple other beds I need to use those on, and so we'll get some soil going, and this will be great for next year as far as that's concerned. So again, you remember I made that out of all reclaimed wood. All the wood chips I got for free as well from somebody on Marketplace. All the composted leaves and everything that's under the soil I got for free as well. All of the frame is reclaimed deck wood that I got for free as well. So just looking out for deals. This particular shed here, I don't think I'm going to leave these two items in this spot. I'm thinking about putting the compost bins back here, but I haven't really quite decided on that yet, so more changes to come. But this particular shed here, very nice, holding all of my garden tools, as you can see. I got this for free. The neighbor across the street was getting rid of it, so again, I got that for free. This greenhouse in the back here, you guys have probably seen the video on that one there. I got that for free from my folks. And then I did purchase, obviously, this greenhouse a few seasons ago. And so now, hopefully you guys have now seen the merged greenhouse video. It's uploaded but not released just yet. So I've got this 16-foot greenhouse. And the inside is absolutely beautiful. Some things, not everything in here was free. Obviously, these shelves were not free. They're from a greenhouse, that style greenhouse there on the floor in the back. The green ones. Other than that, this table here was free. This is some old lumber, reclaimed lumber. I had in my old greenhouse, I had this wood here. These are the actual wood boards from my old greenhouse, along with, again, the reclaimed deck boards, really all utilizing this, holding up this whole thing. So the bricks are all free. The bricks all came from somebody on the side of the road, free bricks. And so got all those. These ones in the front here are actually caps that will go to these cinder blocks, and I got those for free from somebody who was giving away on Facebook too. So I'm working on this. They're not leveled out yet, but you can see all the fruit trees are doing amazing. All those pots were free. All the tarps underneath it were free. So these tarps I paid for, so Harbor Freight, I bought some tarps, whatever. But all the other tarps over there were free. So I'm tarping it down, and eventually the entire garden is going to look like this here. I just got it started. So we're gonna have all these pond rocks basically, and then my kids are gonna start buying me stepping stones. So I love that one. Sometimes I wet my plants and then home sweet home. Very cool. You can see I'm doing a raised bed on this side of the garden. It's 2 foot wide on the side of the greenhouse by 16. I'm just starting to fill that bed in with, cardboard. There's old tomato. I pruned all the tomato plants, just threw all the clippings in there. Why not, right? So that'll all be compost down and make some great soil. Obviously, I'm not using that bed this year. I was able to put my notorious Be Kind flag that I had in the fence from my old garden. I put it in on the side of the greenhouse. I just used the actual track rails with some, the gutter rails with some PVC pipe, and my garden flags wrapped around it. And then I got this other welcome one, I think from a garage sale for $1, so you can't really beat that. A barrel that I plan on converting to a rain barrel eventually, so more to come on that. I want to use the greenhouse gutters to collect rainwater. Again, this raised bed here is reclaimed wood with the wood chip soil, the whole 9 yards. And then this raised bed, another one here. So I've got these 4 foot apart, and then that is 4 foot in between there, so I can get wheelbarrows in there. I even left some room on the other side of the fence there. The room on the other side of the fence is for me to get back there. It's about 2 foot. So that way I had space to get back there and collect tomatoes and so on and so forth. I used tomato cages on those ones, and they're all kind of fallen over. We've had some bad storms, and done my best to kind of prune them up, clean them up, and they're still doing really well. This bed is where I originally put down prior to putting down anything else in the garden. This was the very first bed that I put down, and I made the mistake of planting like 4 watermelon plants next to each other, thinking they weren't going to take off, and sure enough they did. And then 5 pumpkin plants, well, I think it was 4 pumpkin plants, and those pumpkin plants have now gone and taken over the entire rest, grown on top of some pallets over there, so on and so forth. You can see the reclaimed wood that I have in the corner still. So this area in the garden is still a work in progress. I'm actually tackling a powdery mildew problem, and that's why these pumpkins look so thin right now, and I'm going to address that in a video hopefully you guys will see soon on how to deal with the powdery mildew. So I'm in the process of actually cutting it all out so I can spray it all down, and I'll explain that in the powdery mildew video if you haven't checked that out. So yeah, a lot going on in the garden, guys. This is just some wood from a tree that fell. We just had a nice bonfire the other night, so this was just set aside so I could grab it easily. But so a little bit of cleanup to do. Like I said, I gotta get the rocks so I can lay all the rocks down. So it'll just be stepping stones and rocks in the garden in between all the raised beds. I think that'll make it look really good. A lot of cleanup work to do in the meantime, but eventually we'll have this whole area tarped out. As soon as the season's over, I will move that last bed actually back there. I'll tarp it all down, move it back, then build another one in front of it. And eventually, as I kind of started a gate idea, but I'm going to put a gate across the whole front here, so that keeps the dogs out, everything as far as that's concerned. So, but I think it'll look really nice. Fruit trees will be outside the fence, but they will all be rocks as well. So it'll all be rocks in there. That's my blackberry bush wasn't doing well, so we cut it down for the season. But yeah, just every single fruit tree is doing amazing. These pots were all free. Paid for the spray paint, but the pots were all free. So just wanted to kind of give you guys a progress update in just 3 months time, just a couple hours after work every day. Mostly not even home on the weekends, just a couple hours after work every day. So if you really want a nice garden, put your mind to it, and just keep little by little. And I am probably $100 vested at this point, plus the greenhouse. I mean, there's some cost there. I apologize. But those over a couple of seasons. But just in the general back here, I know it doesn't look like much yet, but it's coming together. The rocks are going to be a pretty penny. The fence, I'm debating if I'm going to do pallet wood or if I'm going to go buy a nice fence from a big box store or something, but we'll see. DIY stores, they call it, over across the pond, something like that. So So there you have it, guys. Just a very, quick video, update video. I just want to kind of show you guys the progress that we've had this year. I don't know how much further we'll get this year. There's still, a month and a half really of decent weather, I would like to say. And hopefully we'll get, a little bit more going, and it'll be a nice garden, if we don't get it done this season, that's okay. I have more to work on next season. So, it's a work in progress. Apologize about the camera here, guys. But yeah, it's a work in progress. We will see how it goes, and I'm pretty excited about it. It was a project that I really was nervous about undertaking, and cost and so on and so forth, and I just kept looking for deals, and that's it. The more I'm able to find, the better things become. So, and that's just it. If you guys don't want to spend a ton of money, somebody's always giving something away for free. Just be on the lookout for it. You just got to be willing to go spend your time and trade for the money to go get it, and that's really what it boils down to. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Comment down below on what you might have done differently, or what you have done differently in your gardens. It's ever evolving. I'm still changing it a bit. I haven't 100% decided on everything just yet, but it's a work in progress. So eventually I'm going to do a drip irrigation system throughout it, run all those lines, and I'll do videos on all that for you. Just wanted to kind of give you guys an update in progress, and it'll be amazing to look back next year and see the difference. So might as well record it, right? So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys are staying safe and enjoying your gardens. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see some of that content coming up in the future. Thanks for watching.